Okay, time management has a info type range, info type number range. Like in PA, we talked about info type number range. Similarly, in time management also, you can talk about info type number range, info type 2000 and 2009. I mean 2999. That's what personal time management info type range is. This is the number range for personal time management. So apart from that, what is essential is, for example, for shift planning, you have shift group info type, shift group info type 1039, or time data recording. For example, you have these info types available: absences, attendance, absence types, attendance types, and other info types are available. Yeah, so I've been making some correction to this. So personal time management or time management, PT time management, we have info type range 2009. For shift planning, we can use shift group info type 1039, shift group. For time data recording, these info types are applicable. Time data recording, absence type, that's info type 2001, or info type 2002, info type 2002, for example, and info type 2003. All these info types are applicable. Or 2004, 2004, 2005. These info types are applicable for time management, configuration, and maintenance. Let me maintain this time events info type and other info types. Info type 2012. That's for time data recording. Time data, time type, time data recording. This is for shift planning 1039, shift planning. Then you have time quota types. Time quota types. Now absence quota type, attendance quota type info type 2006, quota correction info type, quota type correction, quota type correction info type 2013, info type 2013. Okay, so out of all, apart from this, quota type correction, time quota compensation info type 416, these are not in the series. For example, we are talking about in the series time management info type number range. We are talking about 2000, but you can see apart from the series, we have other info types for shift group, which is actually 1039. Or you can check here, these time data recording info types are within the range, within the time management range. Apart from that, we can check some other things like this one, time quota compensation info type 416. Or for time management master data record info type 1, organizational assignment, personal data info type, payroll status info type, plan working time, or time data recording information info type, time data recording information info type 50, which are actually not in the series but required for time management. And you have some special absence types applicable. like protection, maternity protection, military service infotype. These are the required ones for time management infotype. So whenever you are maintaining any of the time management infotypes, you will be mostly using these. Essentially, these are for data maintenance, and when we configure, we can use these infotypes. For example, okay, so there are certain things that you can take note of. Apart from this, there is a difference. For example, infotype 2000, infotype 2000 is there. Attendances, attendance type, which is system generated. This is system generated, and we have an infotype 2000 for this. Infotype 2000. Because we talked about 2000 series and we did not mention 2000. So 2000, that is the main difference between 2001 and 2000, which is system generated. This is system generated, this is not. 2002 is system generated. I mean, you can maintain 2002. Substitutions you can maintain in infotype 2003. Changes to planned working time you can maintain as a substitution for 2003. 2004 availability infotype. 2005 overtime. 2006 absence quota type. Yeah, absence quota type 2006. 2007 attendance quota type. These are maintained. And you can see time events. 2011 time events, usually maintaining for report generation and other things. You can use time events. Another one, 50 is also there. Input of 50. Yeah, you can see here time data recording information 50. It is also required. Time transfer specifications, we can see in 2012. Time transfer specifications. All these are categorized. Quota type correction 2013. Quota type correction 2013. This is 2012. This is 2013. And 416 other things we have maintained. 416 other things. 416 we have maintained. Time quota type compensation. Infotype. Time quota type compensation infotype. 416. 80 infotype 80 are coming under special absence types. Special absence types 80 and 81. Maternity protection or parental leave is coming under. 315. 315. I have not typed 315. Okay, no problem. Let me type here. This is also important. 315, for example. For timesheet defaults. Timesheet defaults, we can use info type 0 0315 we can use. And for annual calendar we can use 250 2050. Let me copy this. 2050 annual calendar. And monthly calendar we can use 2051. Weekly calendar we can use 2052. I have typed it serially. Annual calendar, monthly calendar, weekly calendar. 2050, 2051, 2052. So the generation process is of multiple types. Absence quota type generation can be maintained in multiple ways. One is manually quota type generation. Second one is time quota type generation without time evaluation, time quota type generation with the time evaluation. So this is how you are maintaining the absence quota types, for example. So the time evaluation is comparing the working times. Then it is calculating the exact number of hours or days, exact number of days for an employee, for example. Okay, so what we can do is we can log into the system and SAP system, and let's try to do the configuration. So let me log into the system. What I'm saying is the path, time management. Let me go to the path. It's the same like we have always been working with the SPRO screen. It's the same path. There is nothing new here. I'm going for SPRO. Say preference IMG. Time management. Then I'm going for time data recording and administration. Absences. Absence catalog. Then I'll go for group personnel sub areas for attendances and absences. I'll go to this node. So here, whatever personnel areas you have created, which have similar type of absence types are applicable. For example, in your project, you can work with an Excel sheet. Before doing this configuration, you can work with an Excel sheet specifying what are the applicable um, what are the applicable absence types for the different combination of personnel area and sub areas, which maybe, for example, you might have maintained, like you might have maintained company location wise, like Bangalore, Hyderabad, like this you might have maintained. Similarly, you might have maintained. So you can go ahead with that kind type of configuration. So let me check what is that we are using, which personal area we are using, so that I can let me use this. I'll use this one. I can type any other two-digit code, any random code I can type. And here also for corporate office, combination of personnel area and sub area. For corporate office, I may be using 83. For some other office, I may be using 92. If there are different conditions for corporate area and sales area in different types of absence types are applicable for corporate and sales office. Similarly, there may be other production department or any other thing location wise, it may be there. You can use different code. But if the conditions are same for corporate and sales office, I will use the same number. Any two-digit number I can use. Let me use 09. Here also, let me use 09. And I'm saving it. So I have done that canvas. So how do we maintain? You can maintain based on the applicability, different types. For example, you can maintain an Excel sheet. In first column, you can type personal areas. In second type, you can maintain personal sub areas. Third column, various absence types. Fourth column, say AL, JDL, VL, SL, all these things, multiple columns you can maintain. And for a combination of personal area, sub area with the respective, say PL, for example, respect to PL, respect to AL, you can type yes or no. Based on that Excel sheet, you can go back and configure the way I did it. For different personal areas, I can use similar number, or depending on that. After that, so because of this is important configuration, even though it is simple, it is important configuration, because the availability of PA PSA for may be different. The availability of the absence types may be different from project to project. So number of personal sub areas available under different personal areas, and what are the applicable absence types for that particular personal sub area. For example, jury duty leave may be applicable for a particular type of employees, or for PL may be applicable for say some locations, say Hyderabad and Mumbai, and which is not applicable. That is how you are maintaining all these requirements. Next, what I will do is I will go for next node, define absence types. Define absence types. You can go for execute. Here I'll go for new entries. So PS grouping, I'll maintain 09, and I can maintain some any random number I can maintain, or even alphanumeric code, any alphanumeric code you can maintain. There is no problem with that. For example, I'm typing TS73, TS73, or any number you can type, and I will type something like TS, say jury duty or PL, anything I will maintain. Validity period, I will maintain some infinity date I'm maintaining. Here I can type E, or I can type W, or I can keep it blank. I can type E or W or blank, three options. Same here also, you can type blank, E or W. Here also same thing. So first day is off. For example, employee is applying leave for some 5 days or some 10 days. Employee is applying. For example, the first day is off. What the system should do? System should throw an error. So I'll type, then I will type E. Last day is off. I will type E. Non-working period is coming in between. I'll type E. I'm typing E, but you will use as per whatever is the required in the project. For example, in some companies, employee is taking 10 days leave. In that 10 days, Sunday is falling. So Sunday is also counted as one leave. Then non-working day, there is no error here. Employee is absent going for leave from Friday. So after Friday, Saturday, Sunday is counted as 2 days leave again in between. Then you can maintain warning or blank. But in my case, I'm maintaining all E meaning error, all errors. If first day is off, then it is error. Second day is off, it should be error. Non-working day, it should be error. Minimum duration, maximum duration. So minimum duration, let me say some 0001. Maximum duration, let me type all lines. And this is unit, let me maintain A. I'll click on second date required. I will save it. Let me save it. So what I've done right now is I maintain minimum duration, maximum duration. Here I can maintain EWI blank. E meaning error. It's not necessarily error. Sometimes it can be W also. W means warning, E meaning error, I meaning information, blank meaning no reaction. Okay, so the difference between warning and error is E and W is warning message can be saved. It will throw warning message in yellow, but you can save the screen. But for error message, you cannot save the screen. So any day when the planned working hours are 0, but the employee is on leave on that day, system should throw an error message. That is why I maintained like this. All. Next, I am maintained minimum duration 001, meaning 001 meaning it is indicating that the employee should take the leave for minimum of 1 day. For example, if I'm keeping it blank, I can also keep it blank. There is no problem. So I'm maintaining minimum 1 day. It means 1 day, 001 day. Minimum 1 day, meaning employee should take one minimum of 1 day leave if he is taking leave and if that leave is being approved. If I maintain blank here, meaning employee can take leave for less than 1 day. I maintained 1 day, but if I'm maintaining blank, anything he can take less than 1 day also it can take if that concept is available in your company, like half day leave if is applicable. Maximum duration also I can type some 5 days, I can type 005 or 004 I can type. For certain types of leaves there is a maximum duration also for certain number of leaves. If you know some general HR, you may be aware that some of the leaves have a duration. For that duration you can take. So if I'm maintaining any of the leave, say AL, PL, whatever, I can maintain. So when I'm maintaining 999, meaning it's infinite. It is infinity. Infinity duration. Infinity because there are maximum 365 days and you are saying 999, meaning it is infinity days. We're always using these things. Meaning meaning 999 I entered because it's the maximum 3-digit code. It's applicable if the employer doesn't keep any restrictions on the number of days. If you don't want the restriction, you can type 999. Otherwise, you can maintain a restriction. Okay. Then unit. Unit you can go for. After these are done, then unit. In unit, you can type, you can keep it blank. You can keep it blank or you can type K. Both are same thing. Blank and K both are same thing. I'm typing A. I'm typing and saving. I'm typing A and saving. A meaning, or I can type R also. I can also type R. So you have 4 things to remember here. You can type blank or K. Both are same. Blank, you can keep it blank or you can type K. Both are same thing. It doesn't matter. Or you can type A or R. AR. AR. Blank AR. Blank and K are for. Okay, let me go back to, okay, there is short time now. 1 minute is left. Okay, so A blank is calendar days, K also calendar days. A is for attendances and absence days. Attendance and absence days. R for payroll days. R for payroll days. Now this, I think this will end now. So let me share the notepad. Okay, what I'm saying is I can go for blank K A R. This specifying calendar days. This is also same calendar days. Now system will stop now. Zoom will stop because time is over. Okay, attendance.
Sir.
Yes. Hello.
Sir, tell me.
Attendance absence days are payroll days.